Hello everyone, this evening we're coming to you from Junction Oval. You join us for this 2020 match between Punjab and the Lions. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Well, thanks Athers for such a glowing introduction. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day. And looking at the pitch, it's been set up well for these players to show their skills. Personally, it might just favour having a bowl first, though. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
Some adjustments to the field.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams. Misses everything.
Morgan shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep. Solid defence, very compact.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Got right in behind it. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it. Russell, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Cottrell from the university end. Drives and misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Nice one.
Yes. Great shot. At least one on offer. This could be trouble.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Lovely. Lovely.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Catch!
Great work.
Yay!
Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Blake has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yes.
Nice shot, runs possible. Well taken.
Yeah.
Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Wait, yes.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Edged. What a ball. Strong appeal. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
Yeah.
Trouble. Oh, gone.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Right, takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Keeper's end.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield. Needs a direct hit.
There we go.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Chance!
Yep. Whoa!
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Timed that brilliantly.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Duplessis, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
This could be out.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
There's trouble here. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run-out in the first place.
This should be close.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Punjab weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Russell, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the university end.
Yes. No.
Massive chance.
Yep. No.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Good pickup. Big chance.
No.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Russell shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
Edge.
No!
Unplayable.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Lovely.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
That's the over. Punjab are 4 for 27. 3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Van der Merwe, the left armour, is the new bowler from the press box end.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. From the press box end.
A few moves made in the field.
Yeah, yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep, yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Brilliant diving stop.
Whoa!
You can't say how important that dive was. They scrambled the run, just about made it.
Yep.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There's a chance if this hits.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field. There'll be 1 run here for them.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
7 runs added in that over. Punjab are 4 for 34. Going with spin now.
The captain's going to change things around. And in the field. Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Yeah, yep. No!
Confident appeal. Could it be? The Lions having a good chat. Don't know if it's worth using a review on it, though.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire. And it's unfortunate in the end, but if you're the batter, you're still there.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Absolutely nailed it.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Nicely played.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6. Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Yes.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yep. No.
Negated the spin well then, got nicely on top of the bounce.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Head, the spinner coming into the attack. Misses everything.
No.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Could be close.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nicked it. Loud shout. Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Mahmood gone. But not many.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Whiteley, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Catch it.
High, high, high in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yeah!
Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The cock is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. End of the over. Punjab are 6 for 49. Van der Merwe from the university end. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Van der Merwe doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Middle that one.
Yes.
Great timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Higgins didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Big edge. Huge appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Got right in behind it.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Edged. Bowler is confident on this one. Gone. It's a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Russell coming on, obviously hoping. The pace will cause some trouble.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. A few moves made in the field.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit that any better. A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Yes.
Good bit of timing there.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Edged it.
No.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Lovely.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Waiting.
Yes. Oh my word, what a catch. The hang time on that one.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Prestwidge, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yes.
Straight to the fielder.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
End of a really good over. Taking a wicket and really slowing down the scoring rate. Ned into the attack now from the press box end. Cottrell is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the press box end.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Decisive running might have got them too. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yeah.
This could be trouble.
No.
Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Catch it.
Right off the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Beaten on the drive.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Ned, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the university. The end.
Hit.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keepers.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job. Just need the batting to finish it off. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Hey!
Solid defence, very compact. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Catch that!
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Higgins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Catch it!
That's off the middle of the bat.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
That's the over. The Lions are none for 18. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Going with pace now.
Yeah!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Strong appeal.
Hey!
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Drives and misses everything.
Presswish with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice bowling.
Yep. No,
There's trouble here.
No!
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Catch it!
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Oh, well bowled.
Roy shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Nice bowling. Yep. Oh!
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Yep.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's just a textbook six. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Get him!
Nice shot.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Higgins has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. pressed wedge from the press box end. Mahmood, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the press box end. Oh my, that's racing away.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Couldn't have played that any better.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
The Cop, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Huge edge!
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Catch!
There'll be runs here. Fantastic catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Russell will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Nicely played.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
3 for 66.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Super piece of timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Down the wicket, misses. Gone, played all around it.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
For the Lions.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over. 18 runs coming from it. The Lions are 4 for 78. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Catch!
They'd look for a couple here. Oh, that is a great catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Effortless, a gift really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
And those are the winning runs. These two have brought home the successful run chase. The Lions have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us.
That was one of the easiest wins at this level of cricket you're likely to witness. A class above.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.